Hey guys, thanks for watching Tarot for the sign of Aries for the last week of May 2019. That's what I'm shuffling for at the moment. I'm using the Tarot in Wonderland deck, which tends to be great fun and is very insightful indeed. I'm sorry I haven't actually managed to get much up in terms of uploads and stuff, let alone going live, which I've been trying to do. The internet just keeps crashing, all the time. Nothing I can do except keep going, which I will. Okay, so I've asked for 3 cards for the sign of Aries for the last week of May 2019. Here we go. Right, and then we'll do some more cards as we're going, but starting off with the 6 of Wands. Okay, guys, well, it's time to stand together. The general message of this card tends to, and this is very fluid energy, my friends, this is going to address itself a little bit differently to everyone. The most important interpretation in this is the one you put on it. So the 6 of Wands here, it's worth remembering somebody's example in your life, I feel. This is showing as a strong male character. It doesn't have to be a man, it's just someone who's strong, either physically strong or a rock, or possibly both. But it's worth remembering those people in our lives. We meet them and they make such an impression of us, and we go off on without getting on with our lives. And it's so easy to forget them. But remember those people who helped. Remember those people who gave that bit extra. Not everyone wants to give a bit extra in this day and age. It's just kind of not the way things tend to be encouraged to go at the moment. But, the psychic realm, the spiritual realm, the pagan realm, the realm of actual nature, of what's actually true behind all the craziness in the news and the general ways of the world, that still holds good. It's still good to link to it, and it will help us find our way through the craziness of modern life. Okay, so there's a character here. This could be someone coming into your life to help with that, or as I think is more likely for most of us, it's worth remembering someone who gave and gave and gave in their life, because we're being called upon to give, really, as we go through this spread. The second card, right, plays into it. Well, they always do, don't they, in a reading, in a spread. This is the 3 of Cups. Now, the main message, really, of the 6 of Wands, stand together. You're stronger when you're working together, basically, especially when it's like-minded people, especially when it's family or long-standing friends. But standing together, generally speaking, makes you a lot stronger. Now, this is more to do with group ascension. This is the next step, and this is where it really starts going up. This is where people share energy. In a love reading, I could say this is the couple together with an angel involved. It could be that. It very often points to a divine intervention, something really out there coming in to help. It's a very profound influence, in fact, when this card comes up, that's something coming in from outside to help. So there'll be an impetus there. There'll be a chance to move forward. And if you're with like-minded people, that's great, because there's a chance to share energy here, a real strong possibility to share that energy and to uplift each other. And this is the great thing of the like-mindedness. We uplift each other. But the thing is, right, as intense as that energy is, it can't go on forever. It's a bit like when you fall in love, when 2 people fall in love and they're kind of talking on the phone all night and then they're texting all day and they just can't stop being really intense and being together all the time. That can't last forever. One person flags first and the other one often feels slighted. Not terribly good feeling there. But every relationship gets over that if it's going to thrive, if it's going to survive. And things are looking like thriving and surviving here, actually, with that 3 of Cups influence, stronger together, basically. And I can see groups of friends getting loved up here if they actually make that effort to get together and make things happen. As always, the energy is fluid, though, friends. Interpret that as you will. The third card in the spread, 4 of Pentacles, and it's the poor old Dormouse here. It tends to show that things are at a bit of a standstill. But, not in a hopeless way. We've got 4 good, strong coins there. Coins of money, coins of wisdom, coins of kind of magic, basically, as well, because it's the pentacle. The Dormouse hasn't been terribly well treated here and can't really get on with anything. And that's the bottom line of it. This could be something around hoarding, Things cause the flow of abundance to slow down sometimes. And that's very, very often because we've kind of got so much going on as we're trying to attract abundance that we end up unable to see the wood for the trees. Okay, and I've dropped a card out while I was shuffling as a significator, and it's this one, the Five of Wands, taking this as a significator, but it came out upside down, came out inverted. When it comes out the right way up, this card is to tell you to stop fighting with yourself, usually, or with a group of people. It's kind of a futile battle. When it's this way up, fight with yourself a bit more. That's what my kind of psychic sense is telling me about that. Just battle yourself to release this stuck energy. Okay, if you're saving something up for a rainy day, and today is rainy, there's not much point saving it for the next rainy day, is there? Because you end up never using the thing. So, you know, what you've hoarded up, what you've got on stop there, what you've got on hold, try to do something to get it moving. Okay, the examples I've given could be for anyone, you know, it's very general thing that. But we are talking about stuck energy, Aries. Okay, super important to keep that flow going, because abundance is a flow. The good things we want, love, it's always a flow. It's a flowing thing. And we've got such positive things indicated. Six of Wands there. I mean, it's certainly a reminder to have a bit more self-discipline and remember people who've helped in the past, and actually to remind us it's just about time to get going. And Three of Cups really, really does make the whole thing look blessed. And looks like it's going to be very intense energy. Possibly people are going to burn out a bit. And that's when it's important to remember the upside down Five of Wands and just keep the thing going. Okay, I don't see that as an unpleasant fight or anything of violence. I just see that as kind of hectic influences coming around, making it difficult to see things. But basically don't duck it. Okay, and a bit of soul searching never did anybody any harm, you know, it never really could. Right, I'm going to have a quick drink of tea. Okay, so let's pull some more cards and see where we're going with this. It really has a feeling of kind of industry and trading. Those are very, very big words. That could be on a small scale quite easily. It really could. They didn't fall out, so I'm leaving them in. Okay, I'm shuffling again, asking for some more significance, please, for the sign of Aries for late May 2019. The sign of Aries in the last week of May 2019, please. Okay, so we've got... Okay, Three of Wands. That's the first one to come to. Let's get stuck into that and see where it's taking us. Struggle to find somewhere to put the cards down where they won't all fall off the table. Okay, Three of Wands. Now then, this implies that kind of something has already been done to ensure the success of whatever's going on. Now, cosmically, spiritually, that may very, very well be the case. And if you've been doing manifestational work, Aries, this is a good sign. It kind of makes it look as if that manifestation is recognised and is coming towards fruition and things happening. But Mr. White Rabbit here is looking at his watch. He's not at all sure that it's going to go as well as he hopes. So things become a bit pensive. Okay, and this is to go with the Six of Wands card, really. So here we go. This is actually groundwork done in the past. And this is where it's worth remembering family, friends, basically standing on the shoulders of those who've gone before us. That's really what it's about. So we've got Mr. White Rabbit here. There are stormy dark clouds, but there are also white clouds, and there's a good deal of purple amidst the blue in the sky, even lilac amethyst when we come down lower in the sky. So healing is about, and that is what's going to get the energy unstuck, actually, more than anything. But, you know, remember the groundwork in some ways has already been done. Now, Aries, it's time for you to do some groundwork, okay? Because the stuck energy is the only kind of cloud on the horizon with this reading at the moment. Right, so then we have the Three of Cups, and then the corresponding card that's just come out for that is the Chariot upside down. Now then, with this Tarot in Wonderland deck particularly, what we've got here is Alice equipped with all the wrong things, trying to play a game of croquet, and it's just not going to go well, is it? Because she hasn't got anything that's going to actually work. But this is turned over on its head here, guys, okay? And the Chariot is always something close to the spiritual journey. In the more traditional decks, it's a chariot with two sphinxes' heads. So it's being drawn by sphinxes. It's being drawn by what is mystic, what is legendary, what is mythical, really. And so as we were looking back into the past for the groundwork with the Six of Wands and the Three of Wands there, Look back in this sense as well, friends, and remember that actually groundwork has been done. This is suggesting that the tools for the job that you've been given are actually more suited to it than you think. So do think on that, okay, because that's what's going to be really important along the Three of Cups line. This corresponds to the Three of Cups in this reading. Excuse me, corresponds to the Three of Cups there, and it just suggests that's one of the things that's going to get stuck somewhere along the line, isn't it, basically? So it plays into the Four of Pentacles, plays into all the other cards, and it actually plays into the significator, or the significator plays into it. I'm not sure which way to look at that, actually. Okay, but the significator here, Five of Wands, which is reversed. Do some questioning, by all means. But do remember, the tools are there, and the journey is trying to happen. Things are trying to unfold. Just got to give them a bit of time, a bit of patience, a bit of planning. Okay, Christians used to, and they probably still do, say, Jesus loves you, but don't forget to lock your bicycle up. Do whatever you can physically in this world to help things along, okay? Because all the help that comes in from the universe is a wonderful thing, but we are the physical beings. We're the ones who've got to make the most of it, and we are going to, because the last of the second lot of three cards I pulled out there, Ace of Wands. Now, we're looking at alchemy there, guys, because this is about taking an idea that comes into your mind, a spark of light, maybe an idea that's been in your mind for a long time, something, precious to you, crucial to what you would really love to do, but something you haven't felt you could do, because we've got a very, very solid board around this. So it's feeling boxed in, but look at that light would shine out anywhere. And the idea you've been given is likely to be good like that. This energy addresses itself to everyone differently, guys, okay? So I can't promise anything's going to happen. I can't promise anything's not going to happen. But these are the cards. This is the energy. The most important interpretation is yours. And this is the Ace of Wands, where spiritual and material come together and you actually get a material result. It shows a lot of promise again around the Three of Cups here, because that, that is just so intense that it could very easily come off the rails or go wrong, as beautiful and as good as it is. And this just shows that if you keep visualizing and keep believing that the things you visualize can happen, there's an awful lot there to be gained. There's an awful lot to be earned. And this really is about moving forward, okay? So stuck energy with the poor Dormouse here in the Four of Pentacles. Things are looking very stuck there indeed. But the Ace of Wands says it's all moving forward. Okay, so a bit of a stuck week coming up, Aries. No getting away from it, but, it is what you put into it. If you keep visualizing, if you keep believing, if you give it a chance to happen, then the chances are it will. Okay, guys, thanks very much indeed for watching. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, you know what to do. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and tap that bell for more notifications. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers if I possibly can at the moment. And peace. See you again soon. Goodbye.